Hey, what up, everybody? This is Stevie Breach coming to you. Tonight's edition of Monday Night Raw, honestly, in my mind, wasn't that spectacular. I think I probably much would have rather spent more time watching the Monday Night Football game. When it comes down to it, more than anybody is going to be caring about the Randy Orton versus Daniel Bryan face-off tonight. I was really thinking that they were going to give us some sort of a match between these two guys to build us up for this pay-per-view. I know everybody has known for a month that these guys are going to fight. But now that they're going to fight, I don't really know if anybody really cares about it. They spent the main event based around the now known relationship of Daniel Bryan and Brie Bella, which has been, they just got engaged on the top of some mountain as they were filming for the upcoming reboot of Total Divas, the ending of season 1. And it seems like the news around the world today is that they're going to make both of them champions to sort of, say thank you, I guess. I am not sold as Daniel Bryan becoming the champion for the third pay-per-view in a row. I don't think it's going to happen. I'm not really 100% sold on Randy Orton becoming the champion after this pay-per-view either. I know that a lot of shit came up and everybody, called for refunds in certain places and they were giving them because there was no definitive winner from last pay-per-view last month, Night of Champions, and then that the winner was stripped of the championship, so they used some sort of a loophole and some people got some refunds. Honestly, I think if you called up and you ordered that show, I think that you did get your money's worth, and if you called and ordered a refund, I don't really think you deserved it. I think you got what you paid for, and I think everybody could have seen a finish like that coming. If you can remember back to last year, I believe it was Night of Champions? Was it Night of Champions? It was Punk versus Cena, and it was a draw when both guys pinned each other at the very end. I don't remember anybody calling for refunds on that match. It just like that one, blew everybody out of the water. That was really, really good, and nobody really threw a hissy fit over that. So I don't know. Take that for what it's worth. But this one just ended with Daniel Bryan getting his face crushed in front of Brie Bella. Brie begging Randy Orton to stop. It reminded me too much of the WrestleMania 25 build between Randy Orton and Triple H with Stephanie outside of the ring. It seemed like it was just a copy and paste sort of thing. And honestly, I wasn't that much into it. What people should care about, I guess, is the return of the Rhodes. Coming out and being told that they get one more chance to get their job back, and then they set up a match for the pay-per-view against the Shield. Well, not all the Shield. They're not going to go up against Dean Ambrose, but they're going to go up against Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns against Goldust and Cody. And if Goldust and Cody pull off the win, the Rhodes all get their jobs back. They didn't really say what job Goldust would get back. I don't know if he's going to be an active member of the roster or if he's just going to go back to being, sort of that trainer or an agent role. But he hasn't had that job in a good while. But Dusty can go back to being a trainer for NXT. They didn't really say that he would get a job back as being the general manager of NXT. I think they like that they've stripped that away and they've given it to JBL. So we'll see where we go from there. It was nice to see CM Punk open Monday Night Raw. It had been a long time. I just wish that it would have been more of a believable feud that I really care about instead of CM Punk versus Paul Heyman, which got 2 segments. Not only the opener, but later on in the show when CM Punk faked an injury in order to get his hands on Heyman for a good minute. But then to the rescue came Ryback. I just don't care about this feud, and Ryback better win this match. If people think that if anybody thinks anybody's going to care about Ryback going up against Taker at WrestleMania, if that really is a real rumor. I was glad to see Big E get a match against a guy like CM Punk. Big E's a guy that I'm really a fan of, and I want to see how far that they push this guy. Hopefully they didn't just draw his name out of the hat as who was going to lose the opening match on Raw to CM Punk. I like to think that since he has a foreseeable future, that they used him to make sure that he got on TV against a good guy, and even though he wasn't going to win, he could just be out there and sort of get some shine off of that. They did the debut of the Los Matadors. I didn't know that they were going to give Epico and Primo new names. I honestly didn't write them down, and I honestly forgot them. So they're going to be Epico and Primo from here on out to me. They debuted that mini dude. Their entrance was awesome. The match with 3-man band was sort of like forgettable. I know that they won, but yeah, that's it. R-Truth versus Curtis Axel was borderline horrible. It was nice to see Alicia Fox. It was nice to see Alicia Fox on TV. She's been on TV a lot, and she wrestled a good match against Brie. She did get the loss, and then the new baby faces of the WWE, showed their true colors. With their whole, we don't want anybody to bully anybody by directly putting the loser right in Alicia's face after the match. It's hard to see how old habits die hard for the new babyface Bella Twins. Del Rio fought Zack Ryder. I honestly don't even remember that match taking place. The Shields versus the Usos. I thought was a really, really good match. And I thought that, honestly, the Usos deserved a title shot after pinning the Shield inside the gauntlet match last week. I guess they just got this match. The Shield's going to be involved with Ambrose going up against Ziggler in the pre-show match. And then you're also going to have the rest of the Shield going up against the Rhodes. So that was surprising. And then Santino, after losing last week and me saying that it seemed like he was just be another one of the guys that nobody's going to care about, won a match against Antonio Cesaro again. I'm glad Cesaro's wrestling on Raw. He's the guy that always really entertains me. They used that freaking swing again. Hopefully we can start to see him do it against some other guys except for Santino. But he is the perfect size. He is the perfect height. But once again, Santino beats Cesaro. That sucked. But that's Monday Night Raw for you. I guess this week is the countdown to Battleground, so we'll get some prediction videos up once we get a finalized card after tomorrow night's SmackDown. So, top of the hat to you. Thank you very much, guys. Peace out.